Greetings, brothers and sisters, in the name of Yahushua and the Father Yahuwah. And how y'all doing, first of all? But I just wanted to say, start off this video, and I took down, man. Look, it said the last video, he made was 2 weeks ago. No, sir. No, ma'am. He made a video about 2 days ago talking about basically it's time to go. They took it down. I think he said it. He thought it was his 144th video. And I've been watching Yahi for a long time, since he first started, pretty much. They ain't never, ever, ever took down no video. Because he said it's because they wanted him to rile us up. Well, I'm guessing now we riled up plenty. Looking at what's going down. But look, hey, man. Something I've noticed with all this fake news going on, all these psyops and all this stuff, which we're going to get into. So notice how in the video, he said he turned 42. I think it was one of these past days this weekend, like Friday or Saturday or something, one of them days. But I'm just noticing, ever since that, after that, all these people started having birthdays. Like, for example, I remember now, he turned 42 on the 12th. You see, we got Trump birthday 2 days later. And I'm like, on the same day, they're talking about Obama Day. You already know what Obama on. Ugh. Then another day later, we got Ice Cube satanic sellout ass. Goddamn, some other shit going on in these pictures. You already know how this shit go. But I'm just like, birth code. Basically, they're talking about the birth code, the birth pattern. Like that, they always be talking about that. We all see in our numbers all the time. And that's just evident. It's just the birth pattern. And they talking about us because, hey, man. But let's get into the topic. So as a kid, have you ever wondered if there was just more to life? You ever just thought there was just so many things that people didn't know? You see all these movies and TV shows about all types of crazy stuff. You ever wonder where all these concepts come from? The concept of a superhero, the concept of a protagonist, the concept of somebody who just doesn't take no for an answer, who just pushes through absolutely everything and seems to have some kind of uncanny ability to make it out of impossible situations and find power at the right moments by having faith in the right things, righteous things? Well, I have. And the answer to those questions is yes, there are many things to this world that simply larger than life. The truth is stranger than fiction. But I'm saying just all these incredible characters with these strong senses of justice and these incredible abilities to just completely wipe away evil and spread love, peace, and positivity in many ways. Those are us. Those are the souls of Israel. You feel me? And look, the reason that this so-called matrix even exists is, first of all, past a certain frequency, demons and shit, low energy, shit like that, witchcraft and shit doesn't even work. So they work all the time to keep the planet in a constant state of fear as fuel. You have to understand all that magic they be doing and shit. That shit just doesn't come out of thin air. They need energy for that. They need, like, the same way our power is the Ruach and our Father's presence and such. Their power is evil and wickedry, fear and such. They need that to cast their spells and stuff. And so for us to be able to go up against stuff like that, obviously, we got to be going crazy. You got to realize most of this stuff is straight out the book. Like when Samson rendered his chains, like he basically powered up. In the verse said he basically powered up and his chains were rendered like useless. What do you think that looks like? Or when they talk about when Michael fought Satan in heaven, he turned into a dragon. It was a great battle in heaven. What do you think that looks like? I'm just asking you. Or in that one verse, when that one angel killed that entire army, the enemies of Israel, that one angel killed that entire army in one night. What do you think that type of stuff looks like? They have all these books, your J.K. Rowling's, your J.R. Tolkien's, your George R.R. Martin's with that Game of Thrones, all these so-called fantasy things. Matter of fact, speaking of George R.R. Martin.
So I thought that would do it. And when I'm writing the first one, I hit 800 pages and the no end was in sight. And I hit 900 pages and no end was in sight. I hit 1,000 pages and no end was in sight. And by the time I hit like 1,400 pages and still no end was in sight, I said, maybe it's 4 books.
Niggas is just casually laughing about channeling who y'all knows what. See, what you have to understand is these niggas do not be making these shows. A lot of them, all the mainstream shit, that especially that dark fantasy and that real occult esoteric stuff, like all that anime, all that Naruto, all that Harry Potter, all that Twilight, all that Game of Thrones, all that shit, all that Lord of the Rings, all that type. It's all part of that Kabbalah, bro. They all do that. It's a spell because they don't want you to know that all that shit is real, and those are the forces that are behind everything wrong, with not just what we see around us, but a whole lot of other stuff. And they do it to stupefy you. It's like a spell because they want you to see all this stuff in all these forms of media and be like, oh, that's not real. Once you see all this evidence to the contrary, niggas done dug all types of shit up. Niggas done seen all types of shit. Like, you don't even got to get into that. You feel me? They all do it for a reason. This man up here talking about his pride and joy like he was forced, like he was just compelled by a force that he could not stop, that he was wishing would stop or something. Nigga, do you know how hard it is to write a good book, nigga? This is not like a skit or a short or a song. A book? Do you know how hard it is? Come on now. What? You know how much time it takes to think about how to write a world like that? And this nigga sitting up here talking about it like, oh yeah, no one was in sight, man. Just kept going. I wasn't thinking, just no one was in sight. Like, come on, bro. These niggas be prayed up in front of altars and some more shit, inking these deals, making all this money, deceiving people. Matter of fact, I'm still on a
I had a 300-page head start on Clash of Kings.
You were ahead of the game.
And yeah, at a certain point, though, I realized, well, 4 books. 4 books is not going to be 4 books. It's going to be 6 books. I said 6 for a long time. I skipped right over 5. I never fooled around with 5.
Now, these 7, or, we've got 5, we're anticipating 7, massive epic volume.
Started saying it would be 6 books. And Paris, my wife, who was then my girlfriend, would attend these things with me, and people would ask me how long the series is going to be, and I would say 6 books. And behind me, she would be holding up 7 fingers. She knew better than I did ahead of time. Mm-hmm. So now I'm saying 7 books, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Well, we will believe you for now.
Okay.
For now.
Now, read the room, read the vibe. You all know that's that typical satanic coded devilry they talk about. That's the type of shit you learn when you first wake up about the world, like that old shit, that Hollywood shit. Like, bro, he talking about this wife holding up 7 fingers and shit. You got Shawty over here who can't even talk right, looking like she damn possessed, damn near throwing up that finger to the sky, like all these puppets, all these bishops, all these so-called bishops, all these big celebrities and shit. Like, look, I don't even gotta explain this, bro. Like, if y'all watching this video, y'all should know that. But anyway, that just drives home my point. And this is Game of fucking Thrones. So, like, come on now, like, this just drive home my point. All this shit, it's meant to make you think that what you see around you is really what there is to be worried about. And like, if you really believe that it's godless society out here, that it ain't nothing more to life than what you see, like, very, very soon, you're gonna be in for the rudest awakening in your life. Never again be matched. And like, I swear y'all, I can't make this shit up. This shit be numerically coded. Like, getting deeper into it, like Yahi said before, all this shit is ceremonies. It's all to reprogram the final war to try to get them to win. See, it's all like a part of the Matrix. And like, it's really numerically coded. Like, these characters are connected. Like, when they make these like typical protagonist type figures, these archetypes of characters, these be based off of things. There are concepts these things are based off of, and I kid you not, just the same way that how Yahi operates with the Hulk, Monkey King, all sorts of superheroes they depict in these media is crazy. And I done made plenty of videos talking about my connections. And if you've seen some of my previous videos, then you know exactly why I got Clyde on the screen right now. And bro got my last name anyway. Like, I gotta understand. You have to realize jealousy is what is a real big driving factor behind the enemy. We're not talking about the little foot soldiers here on Earth. We're talking about the real problems, the fallen angels and the leader. We already know all about the leader, but the angels, man, look, They were jealous. When Yahuwah made the souls of Israel and housed them in bodies, and they saw the magnificence of our souls housed, they got jealous. They grew jealous. So that's another reason. That's really the main reason why they descended and corrupted the seed like that. Yeah, they were fair. That's probably an afterthought. That was the main reason, but it didn't work. So you have to understand, it's not like it's literally like an obsessed fanboy situation. Like, I know it sounds crazy because we're talking about celestial scale, but first of all, I can do that. Second of all, that's what it is. It is what it is. Like, a main thing of the enemy, why he has all these different religions and all these different so many different representations of the exact same entities, is to draw power from people. When you pray to something earnestly, that is giving energy to something. So if you got 100 niggas over here praising you because they think you this, 300 niggas over there praising you because they think you this, 500 niggas over there praising you because that's energy. You have to realize if nobody did that, these niggas wouldn't be shit at all. These are entities. Like, that's how it is. But us, on the other hand, look, man. Like my boy Soul Warrior, I think Soul Warrior Radio said, the angels are scarier than the demons. In all honesty, I'm just gonna break it to you. Angels are not what you think they are, bro. Like, it's not. You gotta understand, I talked about this in a previous video, but all those white angels, like the white image of Jesus, all those white angels with halos around their heads and such, those are not angels. Because, all those angels, if those were real, then why would they be like in these keys and these grimoires and shit? And why would literal witches and such be calling upon supposed archangels to cast spells? See, people don't think about shit like that. And these supposed saints of the Catholic Church and shit. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find this clip real quick. That'll help explain what I just, not explain, but like give some context of what I just said.
Daniel of the 4 Saint Beasts, do you have a request before you die?
Yeah, tell me how a beast is a saint. I'm lost.
Niggas is being tricked. It really is that simple and that sinister. Going to church on Sundays, all that shit. Whole time niggas think they doing the right thing. Whole time they praising demons and other entities that are not worthy. All that being said, to get the point across that, look, man, I just led by the Spirit to just hammer it home. It's about to go down. The veil is being lifted. Like, so-called apocalypse, whatever you want to call it, bro. It's finna go on, bro. You finna see that all along. Everything that you thought wasn't. Whatever. You feel me? Like, no game no more. Pray, my Father. Pray for understanding. Pray for protection. Pray get right if you need to. And if you already know what's going on, like if you one of us, you already know what's going on. You already know what's about to happen. See you on the front line. See you on the battlefield. Praise to my Father in the name of His Son. Father Yahuwah, in the name of Yahushua. Aman and Ahaya. My brothers, my sisters.